Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long live the queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally. Leave a queen. Forever strong. Kentucky vibe. Where you belong.
Hey, everybody. Let me see who's in here before I give my introduction. There's Miss Shaker. What's going on, boo? Hey, you Tanya Jones. Hey, love. I haven't heard from you, girl. You still got my email? You got to check in. Let me know you're doing okay. D-Ham. I get so many compliments on my entry song. If you look on my community board, either from today or yesterday, somebody else is commenting about my entry song. So y'all, if y'all want an entry song, y'all go over there and make a deal with the Ham Show, okay? Because he's the one that did my entry song. I think he owed me one more too. I'm not sure. But I think he owed me one more. But but yes. Let me give my introduction real quick so we can get into it. Okay, hey, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 9 to 9, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful, the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful, the women are fast. It just depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary. I don't think I said that to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. Okay, you know this is the Oprah of the what smooches. So you get a smooch, Everybody gets a darn blasted smooch. Okay, all right. You're gonna learn today. You know what? I called you, D-Ham. I called you. You were on my man. I couldn't shake it. I was like, why is he so on my man? Y'all act like y'all not in here. This is just me and D-Ham, okay? Y'all not here. Y'all don't hear none of this. Okay, y'all don't hear none of this, okay? All right. Anyway, yes, y'all. So how y'all been today? How y'all been doing? How's everybody doing? Lord, do we have some information? I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Now, hold on. Okay, y'all. So do y'all remember how at the end of the year, I always give what's coming for the following year. Okay. That's just something that some of my subbies enjoy hearing from me, telling them like prophetically what I see coming for the following year. Okay. So do y'all remember around 2020, 2021, I was telling everybody I was like, if you can avoid taking that particular vanilla, please don't take it. Okay. I said, y'all, it's gonna, right now you can't I said, right now, you cannot sue them if anything goes wrong, yada, yada. I said, I'm telling y'all, this was not natural. Remember, I went through all the things, right? Okay, so let me show y'all this first before we get to Brian Carn, all right? Look at this. And what not on it? Come on, God. What not on it? There you go, right there. Senator Ron Johnson claims Ovid was pre-planned by the elites. Now, that's a senator telling y'all that. Okay? That's a senator. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all, okay? That's a senator. Look at that. Over here, we like receipts, okay? So let me read y'all what the rest of it says, okay? Okay. Let me pull it back up this way so y'all can read it with me, okay? It's a whole lot of things that is already in the loop, y'all. I can't wait to start my Patreon. Okay, so Senator Ron Johnson has sparked wide debate. I don't have my glasses on. I can read, trust me. Wide debate after publicly claiming that the COVID pandemic was pre-planned by powerful elites, a statement that has drawn strong reactions across medical, scientific, and political communities. His comments deep public frustration, mistrust, and unanswered questions that emerged during the global crisis. But health experts emphasize that there is no verified evidence supporting the idea that the pandemic was intentionally engineered. Whatever. First thing they got to do is make you think you crazy and make other people think you crazy, right? Before, so that you can be discredited. Most people that they feel is not dealing with a full deck, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I tend to believe them, okay? Because them the ones that's telling the truth, right? Like Cat Williams, for the longest, they wanted us to believe that Cat Williams was just in his mind. I mean, out of his mind, redonkulous. Okay. Now, here's the next thing I'm going to get into real quick. All right. Let me pull this up. Okay, here we go, right here. All right. Destination Smokehouse Barbecue Restaurant in California had received backlash when Pitmaster Johnson, also known as Mr. Tenderism, Johnson, also known as I read that, became unavailable for a brief meeting with social media food critic Keith Lee. Social media users started speculating that the older black man was being mistreated or used and needs to start his own establishment. The older black man said his relationship with the owner was solid and he wasn't going nowhere. The white owner said that if he had known Keith Lee was there, he would have properly set it up so that that he could have Mr. Unk, aka Mr. Tenderism. He said that he tried to reach out to Keith Lee, but he has gotten zero responses. He also said from what he watched on the review, it just didn't seem like he really captured what it's like when you come to his restaurant. He said that it's disappointing that as popular as people can be on social media, people don't know everything. Let me tell you something. Everybody who knows anything about Keith Lee, and shout out to Keith Lee because he's got Influencer of the Year, okay? Shout out to Keith Lee. He got a YouTube Influencer of the Year. So they gave him a big old plaque and all the other things, okay? So let me push this right here. Hold on. This is part of it too. Everybody who knows anything about Keith Lee, you know that part of his lure is If people knew who he was, they would give him special treatment. He don't want special treatment. He wants to go in like a average blow schmo. He wants to get his food and taste it. Why it got to be set up all special? Because some celebrity or influencers there. No, it should already be special. So why are you mad? That's not everybody that watches Keith Lee know how he is. He don't yeah. He don't just go in there. I'm Keith Lee. No, he sends people in there, order the food. If it's good, he gives them $4,000. Hello her. Mr. Chime, if it's good, he pays for like 50 people, 100 people's lunches there. If you can get there between this time and that time. If it's not good, then it's just not good. Okay, get your game up, step your game up, player. So I didn't like his picture right here, and I didn't like the voice that was going with it. But hey, let's listen to it.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too. Is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
Did he really just?
Yes, he just said that. Yes, he just said that. Come on through.
Tell Keith Lee that he should have tipped his whole staff?
I ain't like it either. Dante, I ain't like it either. He's acting like a slave master. Goes to show he don't watch Keith Lee.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too. Is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
Did he really just tell Keith Lee that he should?
Well, Uncle Ruckus, that's what I'm going to call the black guy sitting there, because you know how some of us is. Master gives us eats, Master give us drinks, Master give us sleeps. So, that's what's going on right there, and I can't do it no more. I'm sorry, people. I cannot do it no more because that's done pissed my blackness off, okay? It just really has. And it goes to show that he don't watch Keith Lee at all. Okay, it goes to show he don't watch him at all, and the poor old black man's just happy to just be involved. What you mean? What's up, Anthony? What's up, King? Happy New Year to you too, love, and yours, and that little baby. Hi, Simone. I ain't got no updated pictures of her I can look at. Y'all. So that bothered me. It bothered me because it's like, for real, it's like, hey, this is my plantation. He cooks for me. So whatever money you were going to give him, why don't you give it to all of us? Well, why couldn't he just give it to the man? And if the man wanted to divvy it out the way that he wanted to, that's his money to do. But you can't dictate to me before I give him the money. Are you crazy? And in my ebonics, is you crazy? Okay. With the neck roll to the right and to the left. Is you crazy? Oh, chow. Anywho, moving on. Okay, you guys, from the sublime to the ridiculous. Yes, she's a mess. Oh my God, I bet she is. And Grandpapa done spoiled her. Shoot. All right, y'all. From the sublime to the ridiculous. Let me get over here. Hold on. Sometimes my dyslexia kicks in, y'all, because I'm dyslexic. And sometimes it kicks in. And like when I type in, let's say Brian, sometimes I type in brain, and then I have to go back and erase it. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on. I was in King Jabs. Shout out to King Jabs. I will be doing an interview with King Jabs shortly. We still got to hammer down a date and time, but he has agreed to interview with me, so I'm excited about that. So what I'm gonna do is just bring up let me see. Let me bring it over here like this. Hold on. I know, man. You right about that. So, okay, y'all. I'm gonna do it like this. Y'all see this? Hold on. Let me do it like this first. Brian Carn accused of obstructing the IRS in 1.5 million tax scheme. Okay, do y'all remember I told y'all that every year before the new year come in, I kind of give y'all what I
Can you be a travel advisor without quitting your 9 to 5? Actually, yes. We're for the modern travel agency, and we're empowering anyone with.
Okay, I give y'all what I believe is going to happen. Oh, thank you, King. In the year to come. Okay, and remember, I said, y'all, there is gonna be. I said a preacher, bishop, one of the two like that. I said it's gonna rock the world. I said he's well known and it's gonna rock the world. I said something gonna come out and y'all gonna be shocked like that. I said because I told y'all in 2025, whatever can be shook will be shook. Okay, it was the year of the shakeups, and this is the year of the shakeups part 2. Literally, physically, and physically. I think that's what I'm trying to say. My words. I told y'all this Creole and this Kentucky, they battle with each other for my speech. Okay, and every way, y'all. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, people are focusing on making you. I told you when it's something big that they're doing, they'll throw a celebrity out here in front of your face to take your face off of what you need to be paying attention on. Now, have y'all noticed that the digital IDs are becoming available? And if you don't know what that means, you need to go study your Bible. Okay, because the more we go into the digital ID thing, is the more where they can turn off your identity, they can cut your money off. Everything is trying to go digital, y'all. Do you hear me? Okay, so that's something that's behind the scene that's happening now, but y'all still focus on Diddy, y'all still focus on Epstein and the files, y'all focus on Will Smith now, y'all focus on 50 Cent with the documentaries, y'all see what I'm saying? All this celebrity stuff, Tyler Perry, everybody's focused on that while they making decisions. That's all I'm gonna say about it. The Lord knows. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, anyway, y'all. Fast forward to right here, because I want y'all to go over and look at jabs. Right here is the court papers. Okay, this is about this right here is about Brian Carn. Okay.
Let me go and read this. Listen, y'all. You said, Danielle, let me just read this. So this is from the Office of Public Affairs, United States Air website. Okay. This is the press release. Okay. So maybe y'all can help raise him some money since y'all want to talk about me. Jacksonville minister pleads guilty to tax crimes. This was just today, Thursday, January 15, 2026. For immediate release, Office of Public Affairs. Defendant obstructed the IRS efforts to collect more than $600,000 in taxes. Now, later on in here, it says 1.5 million. A Jacksonville minister pleaded guilt. Whoa.
Oh, Lord.
A Jacksonville minister pleaded guilty today to obstructing the IRS effort to collect his tax debts. Bernard.
Usually what that means, if they obstruct it, it means that they try to have money somewhere. They've tried to hide money. They've tried to pass things off and things of that nature. Okay. Usually, I don't know if that's the case in this, but every now and then that's what that means.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm. According to the court documents and statements made in court, Brian Carn Jr. operated a ministry under various names, including Healing House Ministries Incorporated, Brian Carn Ministries Incorporated, and the Kingdom Culture City Churches. In 2016, Carn filed his tax return for 2015. The property come and owed more than $600,000 in taxes. He did not, however, pay those taxes to the IRS. Instead, came up with a scheme. Oh,
My God, today.
Wait a minute. He came up with a scheme to deceive the IRS. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? A few months later, let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay, there we go. A few months later, when the IRS attempted to collect his unpaid taxes, including by placing liens on his properties and attempting to levy his bank accounts, Carn amended his 2015 tax return and falsely removed nearly $1.3 million in income that he previously reported.
So
To accomplish this, Carn hired a new accountant. Bitch, if you got that woman, I know you didn't hire who I think you hired. Because, baby, that's probably why you got fucked. Oh,
Mr. Please himself. That was King Jives. Let me show you, because he's got several pages. So let me show you which one this is. The one that this is on. This is on Official King Jives Show. Okay. Official King Jives Show. He does a whole thing. He reads the whole thing. He breaks it down. So if you all want to know more about that, you can go over there to his platform. Everybody's kind of talking about it in the church sector. I don't know if St. James is yet, but I know there are other people who's talking about it. Even Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, he's talking about it as well. I'm going to say we need to pray for this man. Okay. You know, I'm always telling people to pray, because you know what, if it wasn't for a little bit, a whole lot of us would be in some mess. Okay. So we need to really pray for him. Pray that God has mercy and gives him favor. Okay. And everything, and stop being so led around with the, you know, it's like a shiny toy, a shiny bracelet, a diamond ring. You know, once we see something shiny, we focus on that. And that's what this stupid stuff is that they throwing in front of your face about Tyler Perry and all this and stuff. It's the shiny thing. Okay. Don't focus on that. Ask God to reveal to you what are they doing behind the scene, and ask him to protect you and guide you around. Okay. So yeah, last but not least, I hope this is not a trigger alert, but I'm going to share something. Okay. Give me one moment. I think I'm going to fry me some fish tomorrow. This guy, I call him my fish guy. we became really, really cool. When he goes fishing, he brings me some bluegills, and I got like 4 or 5 bluegills up in my freezer that he done cleaned for me. I made sure the day before I came on with you guys, I texted him and said, "Hey, is these ready to be cooked? How do I have?" He said, "They all ready. Just batter up and drop them in grease." I'm like, "Okay, okay." So that's what I will be doing tomorrow is fish frying. Okay. Let me see. Here we go, right here. Did y'all read it? ICE agent pleads guilty to raping a woman in custody for months. All right, let's go. Let me read it. I ain't gonna read all of it, but you can go here. Former former detention officer at a Louisiana ICE Louisiana ICE facility has pleaded guilty to actually abusing a woman held in the federal custodies, a crime that prosecutors say occurred while he had direct authority over her. David Creole, 56, admitted in the federal court that he engaged in repeated sexual contact with detainee, which worked as a contract officer at the South Louisville ICE Processing Center in Basile. Okay, Basile. The detainee, identified only by its initials, was being held on immigration matter and was entirely dependent on the facility and its staff. Y'all, the only thing I'm gonna say about that is pray. I mean, I know y'all getting tired of me saying that, but what else you gonna do? You can protest, you can pray, but you got to understand who's in charge right now. People don't care. The people that's in charge don't care about human lives. It's like them and no more. You know, them, their family, and no more. That's it. That's all they care about. You know. So yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. It's really weird. It's sickening things that's going on, and everything. But God still has the last say so. I think God wants His people to talk to Him and love on Him more. Because remember, He said, "Thou shalt have no other God before Him." Okay, so whatever you putting before your relationship with the man upstairs, you really, really need to reconsider. Okay, you really, really need to reconsider. So, yeah, yeah. But from the sublime to the ridiculous, y'all, it's is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say, especially about the Keith Lee thing for $4,000. It's weird, it's crazy, you know. So that man missed out on all that money, you know, and everything. And you know what? I don't know how the people found out that Keith Lee was gonna give him that money because trust me, had he been there and said, "Here, this is for your hard work," I would have took it. Thank you. When nobody had known about that till they saw the show. What you gonna make me do? That man probably could use that money too. He's already elderly. He probably could have used that money to stock up his refrigerator, pay out some bills, you know, probably get his car fixed, have some money in his pocket, whatever the case may be. So yeah, they wouldn't have never known that from me. Somebody would have to tell them about it, honey, and God would tell the story. Do you hear me? I promise you they wouldn't have never got that from me. So, you know, I don't know how he found out unless he was out there or whatever, but it is what it is. You know, I cannot, I will not, I shan't. Monday is Martin Luther King Day, where we celebrate Martin Luther King Day. I may go live from my granddaddy's church because he is the Grand Marshal and he's 91. He marched with Martin Luther King when Martin Luther King came here. And when he was in Alabama, he was also with Martin Luther King when they shot him at that hotel. Okay, so my granddaddy honey, he got stories. Do you hear me? Big Brenda. Hey, love. Thanks for dropping down. And y'all, she's having a high heel competition. Please go look on her wall for the flyer. Please support her, okay? If my ankles was acting right, baby, I would have put on some high heels. They may not be stilettos, but they would be some heels, okay? So my ankles, they don't want to act right for me to walk. Let alone put some heels on. Shoot, that's like being on roller skates. But yeah, y'all, please support her. Oh, you welcome, love, always. Yeah, please support her. She's good people. Right. I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, y'all. Shout out to QB. Okay, I heard it. Yeah, for the tracker, the tracker. But yeah, yes. So I mean, that Keith Lee thing, it just did something to me. Like I said, I felt slavery all in his throat. I felt massa all in his throat, talking about why would he want to give it to him and why didn't he give it to the whole staff? And I, excuse me, go me, that's my money. Go me, I can do what I want to do with my money. Go me, I ain't even gave it to him yet. So now since you saying that ain't nobody getting nothing, y'all all missed out on $4,000. How about that? How about that? Okay. So yeah, we not doing that. Brenda, baby. Yeah, I just did that story. Mm, it's sad. It's sad. And I've been saying he needs our prayers for the longest. I've been saying that, you know. He's been in too many scandals lately. Too many. And so yeah, he couldn't do no prison time. He couldn't do no, some people you could look at and be like, they'd be all right. Like, to be honest, if Will Smith went to prison, Will Smith can make it. One, his popularity gonna make people want to be around him. Two, he can rap at any moment. Three, he come from born and raised in the West Philadelphia. Like, he's hard. They said Will was a knockout artist before he became famous. So did nobody mess with Will because he was crazy. He was a knockout artist. So, he ain't forgot that. He just put that. He's also a Libra. I keep telling y'all, we hold that side down until we got to. He gets his prophetic word from. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Wow. I don't know if he was over here, but in 2022, no, 2023, I was telling people to get, go ahead and get copies of their birth certificates, social security cards. If you have your passport, great. If not, get a passport. And then I said it again in 2024. I said, y'all, I feel the urgency of it now. I don't know why I feel the urgency. Well, who knew that in 2025 that what the orange guy was going to do to where people need to have papers on them to show they were born here, and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I really want y'all to start working on a two-way radio, a two-way walkie-talkie that's at least 200 feet range, a 200-yard range, okay? Because all these blackouts that we're having, y'all, on these, AT&T went out, Verizon went out, I forgot the other ones. Everybody keeps going out, like the system keeps dropping. That's getting geared up for a big one. Okay, and I don't know who you are, but if the internet go out, you up a creek's paddle. Okay, so go ahead, go on Amazon or wherever, price you some walkie talkies. Okay, and go ahead and get them for your family just in case something happens. You got it. Okay, and everything, because yeah, and also you need to make sure that you get a printout once a month if you're on any medications, and that you get a printout of your bank statement and keep it to show, in case it goes down. Because if the internet goes down, you can't go to the bank, you can't go to the gas station because that's digital as well. Catch what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all to put up at least $100 to $150 in cash, small bills. Okay, that way, if they can't get the grid back up at that time, you can still get gas. You can still buy food because you got cash, and cash is gonna be king for a while. I know they're trying to move all this stuff in, but trust me, trust and believe, baby. It's gonna be so many glitches and stuff, okay. No, yes, I do. They call her a witch. Yes, I do. Yes, I forgot all about that thing. Okay. Because he said, who gets his information from a witch? Not me. Not me. He never admitted it. Yeah. And every time people went back to hear her, and then they played him, and they was verbatim. Verbatim. You know. Bless his little retort. I'm sorry, y'all. Bless his little little slow heart. That's all I'm gonna say. I like Brian Carn. That's what makes it so hard because I happen to like the boy. I do like him. And I said when I went to Jacksonville, I was gonna visit his church, and everything. I just wanted to go in there and feel the atmosphere. So yeah, okay. But my God, today, like I said, we need to keep him in prayer, y'all, for real. Because like I said, if it wasn't for a little bit there go out, keep my brother, Real Life with Anthony McNeil, that's on this thread. Keep him in your prayer too, because I ain't gonna tell y'all what he does, but trust me, he's close to the government. That's what his job is. It's close to that, and we need to protect him at all costs. So y'all, when y'all pray, just call his name out. Say Anthony, God know which one. He know which one. He don't need all the information like we do. But any man that means something to me, I always ask people to cover them in prayer. The D-Ham, he's out there in Cali. We ask God to cover him as well and order his footsteps as well, just like we do Anthony. Okay. So I am getting ready to actually wrap this up. Please like and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Please share the goodness of this channel. I am the best kept secret. I keep telling everybody I'm the best kept secret. A lot of times, let me encourage some of these other small content creators. A lot of times you don't get a lot of play, a lot of hits, because people like a lot of junk. They don't feel like you're necessary until you're necessary. Some of y'all catch that tonight. Be like, oh, I get it. Yeah. Right now, it's not a demand for your type, my type. It's not a demand for it. Okay. It's just not. People like the foolishness of it all. And it's okay to like what you like. But like I always say, don't just sit at the table and eat desserts. You get fat that way. I need you to put little vegetables, little protein, little starch, just a little bit of starch, like mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, get you a little starch and everything. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying is right now, there's not a need for your kind. Okay. It's just not. Everybody wants to play house. Everybody wants, and shout out to Shaker. That's my boo. Shaker told me I need to venture off into other sectors. I don't know when they go live or nothing like that, because I would. She said, because she believed it'll grow my channel. I agree with her. Because again, I am the best kept secret. Shout out to Lady Nika for mentioning my channel to people as well. I appreciate her. Mixology, JB, D-Ham. Those of you all, and I don't want to start mentioning names because I'm not forgetting, people get mad at me. So count it to my head, not my heart. Okay. I love you guys. I really do. Don't forget to go back and look at this video. I also did an herbal video, y'all, the other day on the 15th. I did it on the 14th, but it aired on the 15th. It's about changa mushrooms, and it's only 15 minutes long. Some of y'all need to look at that. You'll be surprised what all that helps with, what all that. Okay, so you all need to go take a look at that. And if you need me to talk about anything, I told y'all my email is cocos, COCOS, next level at yahoo.com. Email me. And remember, no matter what the test, I always do your best.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the sitting of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long little queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balancing the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Dr.Creole butterfly.